just finished doing most of the stuff for the video for this week, so I am going to get to painting. Look at that fun canvas color. So it is the biggest one that I've done so far. I'm pretty excited, like ever. I've never done a canvas this big. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one in my flash paint. This is what I'm going to be doing. I did this sketch the other day. I showed this to you guys in some video a while back. I made this up. I just like took a charcoal thing and went to town. I did this super quick, probably like 5 minutes. And I loved the composition and I loved the busyness. And then I loved kind of the rest, like the blankness and the rest that your eyes get in this area. So that is what I want to do here. I'm not gonna have time to really get going on it, but what I wanna do is basically draw with paint and get some things going. I'm excited about this yellow. It just feels so fun. And I promise to set up the camera and show y'all more of the painting. I've not been doing a very good job of that. I think because I've just really been needing to get in the zone. I promise. Okay guys, there it is. It definitely has the busyness that I was hoping for. I don't know that the table is the shape that I was kind of going for over here. And then it may look like I have 50 million chairs, but I put 3 in and then didn't like those. So I just wanted 2, just like I have with the sketch. So I just did them kind of in a little bit different color, a little darker color. That's what I will do sometimes if I need to make a change. I'll just pick a different color and do that. I'm feeling kind of nervous about it, to be honest. I don't know that I love it like my sketch. Basically, it just kind of needs to be my roadblock. Good morning, guys. Oh no, your head looks so big, bud. That's all down. I wanted to come in here and tell you guys, oh boy, hey, do you need to go? All right, come sit down. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen. Oh boy, bud. Oh boy. I came in here this morning and the sketch that I did yesterday, I hate it. It's workable fine. This is gonna work out great because I don't feel precious at all about this. I think basically the composition's okay. There's some things I definitely need to tweak. I'm gonna try to just like get in there. I want to paint fast, loose. I want it to have this like energy about it. On these bigger paintings, it's harder to like maintain that through the entire painting because, well, you know, all the things. You just get into it, you get tight, you forget. But you stink. You smell bad. So to help me remember, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, I need to put up some signs to remind myself. I've been thinking of some things like, use your left hand. I had another phrase, but now I can't remember. When I think of these things, I'm gonna write them down. I think I'm gonna do like a banner that basically attaches to my easel. Where is it? And then make it go up there to the wall. If I just put sticky notes like on the easel or on the window, I'll get used to them and forget them. So I think I'm gonna do something that feels a little annoying and very much in my face. And then every time I'm moving the easel up and down, those banners will be flopping. So I'll show you that when I get that done. I'm trying a new method. I've never done this. I see artists using it all the time where they like mix in little cups, and I do like that. I do probably waste a lot of paint on my palette, and I'd like that I can get these a little goopier. So I've decided to use these little popsicle sticks to like scoop the paint out and blop it in my little cups. I found these little plastic things around in some cabinet stuck in the back, and I was like, yes, perfect. I'm mixing it in here. I'm using my spray bottle to keep it constituted. I also do this every now and then. I just give everybody like some love. I just spray like everything. I just go like that. And it's funny, I have one of these, I have two of these water bottles. This one, you push it and it just keeps going. I mean, so I'm usually like, I get, you know, like everything gets sprayed. It's kind of comical. Got my sketch as reference. I've got paintings as reference. I'm pulling stuff up on the internet. Now what this new method is going to do, which I like and I don't like, is it basically gives me like one color. I'm not mixing my ginormous amounts because I do like some variety, and then I'm just trying to spread that color around, which at this point is easy to see. And I usually don't work like that, like one color, oh let's spread it, and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with that because normally I would like, oh let's tackle the seascape, and I would, you know, put things there. So I don't know, this is all like new, but it's super fun. I'm having a blast and I'm figuring it out, and we'll see. It may be a life-changing thing. We'll see if it ends up resulting in good art, but I know it's resulting in good fun. I'm gonna clean up. I was gonna say I'm happy with how it's going so far, but it's just such early stages. It's like, who knows? I don't know, but I'm having fun. To me, that's all that matters. I'm also thinking and reminded, you can see it in the background a little bit. I'll show you a closer view. My nose is also running. I'm reminded with a complicated scene like this where I'm not painting from life, what's super hard, I keep changing the camera angle, sorry. What's super hard is that I'm having to make basically compositional and design value color decisions, and I'm not painting from life, which is really hard. Did I just say that? I may have just said that. What you do in those situations, you go from big to small. So I think about the big things like the wall color, the like big spans. Like I think I'm gonna do the table white, so I know that. The walls, blah, blah, blah. Getting those big masses of color up there. I'm not real sure why I'm closing my eyes while I'm telling you this. I think I'm just visualizing it. Get those in, and then I can do all the things. Now things like lemons or oranges, I'm just plopping those colors in if I have something already mixed, because I know that those are going to be those colors. But anything like the teapot, the chairs, like to me the chairs are probably going to be the hardest thing, which means I need to get those in early, maybe. I don't know. Just gets complicated. This kind of painting is not easy. When this kind of thing is done well, it looks like a kid could do it, but there's a lot of decisions. I'm having a lot of fun doing the animals. There she is. Still a long way to go. I am super enjoying having something in the works. It's really nice. It helps me not flounder around. I used to not like that. I used to like just want to get it done, but I think that's because my skill level was not at a place where, like, if it didn't turn out good, I didn't know what to do or how to fix it. So I just needed to like get it done and move on to the next one. The skills are getting there where I can, you know, keep on working. Because I was going to tell you this too, I am wiping my little paint stirrers off, and then I'll just lay them out on the desk to dry, because then I can reuse them. I know I'm cheap, but that's why I throw that away when I can reuse that baby. I'm listening to Authentic Sessions as I'm painting, and here comes, enter the dog. Of course. Hey, dude. Okay, don't knock the camera over. I can't decide what color to do the rug, so I'm just picking a color, a green that I like, and I'm just gonna try it. It's basically the color of my den. I'm gonna try it. I I can always change it. I just need to get these big colors in so I can make decisions on smaller things. All right, guys, I'm about to break for lunch, but I wanted to give you an update. I think things are going good. I am loving this process of like mixing the paint in the cups where I can get them a little juicier. I also think it's helping with compositional stuff by getting the colors all around. I've got 50 million little cups. I didn't think I was gonna like these paper ones, and I don't think that they're gonna like work long term. But I do like that they say I kind of squish them like this, and then I scrape the paint off on that corner. Now, this is probably not going to hold up overnight. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do though, to like preserve them, because what I was doing, I found these really old, I think these are baby food things from my sister-in-law. My mom had them and gave them to me. Anyways, I put them back in a cabinet. It was one of those things that Grady's like, do we really need to keep this? And I'm like, yes, because one day I will need them. And here I need them, and I really need like 100 more of them. But I've been covering them with this stuff, which, pain in the rear, right? I need lids. I have looked online to purchase some, but right now I need something right. This is what I think I'm gonna do. Let me show you. Did I already tell you that I think the painting's going well? I'm really happy with it. I'm trying to not get too ahead of myself and put too many details, but I do have to put some details along the way, because what will happen is I'll be too afraid to put the details. I know me. So I'm just trying to, you know, in and out, little detail, a little paint, paint around, all of that. I'm sure that made sense. Okay, so I'm taking, another thing here that Grady's like, do we really need to save that? You really need to throw that away, Sandy. I'm like, no. Basically, this is cracked Tupperware. It has big cracks in it. Seems unusable, but you don't need perfectly sealed Tupperware when you're going to set the little cups. I'm gonna put all the little cups in here and then put this on. You know, it's just lunch break, but I don't want these to dry out, right? I'm gonna try this overnight too, so we'll see how that goes. But all my 50 million little paint cups, I'm just gonna put in here. It's perfect. And then I'm just gonna give everybody like a little get some moisture in there. It'll be fine to like finish the painting. I think it'll be okay. I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go, because that's what I do, and I find solutions for problems as I go. But let me give you a closer look. Let me put my little cup babies in here, and then I'll give you a closer look. Did I just call them my cup babies? I don't know why I called them that. Maybe because I'm taking care of them. They feel like little babies. I don't know. So weird. Let me put my little babies to bed for their nap. Did I say I was gonna go take a nap? I'm gonna go eat lunch. But a nap would be nice too, possibly. I'm sitting on the floor, and yes, the screen is way too bright, but I've got too much paint on both of my hands. In fact, yikes, I just got a bunch on the camera. I was at a great place with this painting, and then I just kept adding and adding and adding to the rug. And then it's like, wow, things got bad. So I asked Grady to come in here, and he was like, no, I want to see it when it's done. I was like, no, really? Like, you need to come in here and see this rug because it's so comical. I mean, it's like a bad Hawaiian shirt. Anyways, Grady sat here and looked and looked and looked, and then he was like, I think if you get rid of those pink flowers and, oh, and there was a lion that is really big. He was like, I think if you get rid of those. So we'll see. Man, if I have to paint over this entire thing, I'm gonna try that. I was like, great tip, Grady. All right, okay. Maybe I better show it to you before I do any work. I need to do that. I guess that means I'm gonna get more paint on the camera. Well, in the viewfinder, it's not looking too bad. These pink flowers, this is what he's talking about. And you know what? Let me see if this is gonna work. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, let's look at the value finder. I don't know if this is gonna work for you guys. Oh, maybe it will. Look at all those pink flowers standing out. So it may be a value issue. Ooh, perfect. Good job, Grady. Yep, okay. But I'm so Guys, I'm so tired. I kind of want to tackle this so I don't have it here for me in the morning, but that maybe that'll be good to have that bad thing to work on. I was really liking it. It feels like this. Remember this that I put on the top of, can you see it? It was going good until it wasn't. That's the theme going on here for sure. It was going good until it wasn't. All right, I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm gonna go do. I need to go answer comments. I'm gonna clean up or something. Guys, I have 50 million of these cups. It is just hot mess, messy city in here. I've painted all day and it has been so fun. Actually, I had 2 days of like full painting. Yay. Okay, I couldn't not do it. So I did what Grady suggested and took out the flowers, which was a huge hit, and made this guy smaller. I think he needs to maybe be even smaller. But I also think this green needs to be knocked down just a little bit, but I'm gonna just leave it where it is for the night, come back tomorrow and reevaluate. Yay, I'm getting close. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning and I have taken the weekend off as I usually try to do from painting, even though it's been really hard because I've got 3 big paintings going that I'm finishing up. And what I've been doing is hanging them around the house in like real painting spots instead of being in here where it's like crowded and stuff's everywhere. So I can just kind of live with the paintings and look at them. And the one that I've been working on back here, which I got into like hot mess mode, was it Friday? Yeah, I was just like, wow, things just got way too much detail. Yeah, it was just a hot mess. So what I did, I hung it up in the den, and then as I've been seeing things that I need to change because I can't trust this memory, I've been making a list. Yeah, I think this is gonna work great. I've also been enjoying it because I can just like observe and be like, oh yeah, I need to change that. And I have got quite the long list.
Change color of tassels, add cord to plug outlet, add a line to the right side of rug.
Just a long list. And this is gonna be nice because I can now just come in here, kind of tackle the things. There's a lot that needs to be tackled, but my shoulder is bothering me again because I painted so much last week. So I'm gonna have to take it easy. I do have a lot of filming to do this week, so that will be good in one way, but I'm just also like dying to get back to painting. I love it so much. It's really, I mean, the videos are nice because they give me the creative side over here, but the break with my body. But sometimes I have people ask me like, how do you stay inspired? Creating inspires creating. Like you gotta just keep on. My body wears out before my mind and my excitement and enthusiasm. Like my body cannot keep up with the amount of time that I want to paint. Like whether it's aches in my shoulder or just exhaustion, like often I stop for lunch and I'm just like, whoa, I didn't even realize how tired I was. So I can tell my body's feeling it, which feels like a bummer. But that's part of it, that's part of it. So I'm going to do a little here and a little there. Try not to get too into it because I could easily, once I get painting, I can be there 3 or 4 hours and only stop when my bladder is screaming or I'm dying of thirst, like I'm in a dry desert, or if Cooper's like, I've got to go to the bathroom, Mom. I'm like, I gotta stop. And then when I stop, I'm always like, oh doggy, ooh, I needed that break. So I'm gonna take my list and get popping on that baby. This is how I'm feeling about this painting. Wow, guys, I feel like I've gotten myself in a hot mess. Here we are. I haven't had a good hot mess phase in this painting. So here we are. I knew this rug had gotten way too big and busy. So now I'm trying to bring some yellow back to it. Then I'm gonna start chunking away and like getting rid of a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I added a cat. I don't know if that cat's gonna work. Hot mess city and what to do. I'm trying to paint with my left hand so I don't get tight. I'm gonna clean up and go have lunch. That's the answer. I'm thinking about just scrapping the whole thing. It's really frustrating when like everything else seems to be working really well, but then I've got this massive area down here. And I don't know if it's the value or the color or too many things. I don't know. I just don't know. Ooh. Okay, wait, let's, no. Let's get a better attitude, Sandy, right now. Let's get a better attitude. We need a better attitude. You know what? Got a cup of coffee. I'm gonna sit here, drink, and look. Sometimes I slap in a cat and I like them immediately. This one I don't. So if I'm gonna redo the floor, it's like I can change that cat too. Parts about him are okay, but I wanna love it. You know what I mean? I'm loving so much of the other, so. I hear y'all cheering in the background. Keep at it, Sandy.
You've done this 50 million times.
You always love it at the end.
Keep up with it.
You can do it.
We got your back.
We're gonna leave you nice comments.
This still did not fix the problem, but I'm getting closer. So I changed this to more of the kind of a teal bluish color like up there. I just wanted to pick up the camera and document. Okay guys, I have literally already like cleaned my brushes, but my gut is telling me, or not just my gut, I'm just thinking compositionally, though I like this guy and this guy, I think I'm gonna have to lose them. I'm thinking I've got maybe too much of the rug, maybe that's the problem, and I'm gonna chop it down, I think. So I think I'm gonna plop some of the floor in and just do it, and then that way tomorrow that decision will be done. We'll see. Don't know. Or should I sleep on it? I wonder if I should just sleep on it and come back in the morning. I don't know. At this point, I have no idea if it's better. I just know that I did it, and there it is. There it is. I've lightened and neutralized this blue a little, so I'm just going to go back over, and hopefully it will be lighter. I should let that dry before I go over the entire thing. And I'm just kind of cutting back in. Also just want to remember to stay like loose, and this is how I can, and holding the brush at the very end, this is how I can get more texture. Just don't want to like be precious at this stage. I don't want to try to be saving things. I do want to be thinking about pattern and design right now on this rug a little bit, and moving the color around because I want to save some of that blue. It's nice, but it did seem a little too bright. So we'll see if this helps. There's a nice like thickness of paint on this at this point that I'm really enjoying. Do feel like if I was going to work on that cat, I should have done that. Also, I didn't go too light with this. We'll see. We can just add another coat. It may be drying darker than what I want. I don't know. Okay, guys, I know that the camera is way too bright, or like the exposure, but I've got too much paint on my hands to touch the camera. Like I feel like I'm gonna ruin it because there's so much paint. I just kept on painting. I said I was gonna clean up, I was gonna stop, but I just thought, oh, I really wanna fix some things. And guys, not that it's done, not that it's complete, but it is so much better. Oh, love when this happens. I pretty much could sign my name on this and be done, but I wanna keep really refining a few things. I'm gonna put it back up on the wall for tonight so I can just kind of look at it and observe. I'm out of Hot Mess City. Now I could get back into it. It could like move in again. Doesn't take much sometimes. For now, I'm happy. There's definitely still some things that need to be resolved, and I need to be careful, but not too careful. It's working. While I was brave and like just let's jump the rug, I was like, I'm gonna work on the cat too. So I worked on the cat. Though I don't know if I'm fully satisfied, I am more satisfied. So I'm glad I took the risk. I don't want the cat to be like prime figure. I just want him to kind of be there, so I may just leave him back. I I'm glad I pressed through. I mean, I knew I was gonna press through, right? I'm glad it didn't take me as long as what I thought I was going to.